I live in the Blue Mountains. It's one of the only World Heritage listed areas in the world that you can actually live. What I noticed is that there's only really still a few spots where I can go and I can look at green open space, where I can look at untouched nature. Even the set landmarks, you're still looking at a radio tower in the distance. What I think our vision for the future should be, though, is those untouched spaces. Why are we trying to settle for second best instead of proposing these eco-cities, instead of proposing reuse, recycling, distribution of the few assets we have by cutting deep into the ground to get what little deep gas, what little oil reserves that we have left, distributing that to the world until it runs out? It makes little sense for anyone. It makes little sense as a vision for the future. So as a designer, I guess my position is to then see, why are we making anything at all? We need to stop. We need to take a point where we realize that acting is not in our best interest. There are lots of ways to get to this next vision. They seem brutal, and they should be brutal, because the way that we've been built today is, these industrial modernist systems, they make us feel like we need to be making things, like we need to be doing better. Even the terminology we use around design, we fix problems. We're not fixing problems. We're creating problems by, we call them now wicked problems. They're convoluted systems. Every time you make a change to a system, you in effect will make something better by making something else worse. The things we should be doing in order to change our future are as simple as, instead of saying, let's cut back on our meat, well, let's look for alternatives to meat. We have these alternatives. We have vegetables, we have tofu, we have these simple means. We don't need to be looking at spending these billions of dollars to create a type of beef that we grow in a lab. That's just absolutely ludicrous. We have the means, we just have apathetic people. We've been brought up with these moral ideas, with these societal values that are so ingrained in us that we don't stop to think about just the words, just the means that we actually have at our disposal to do nothing.